I want to give some free advertising for Lowe's and Radio Shack. They're both really great stores for electrical supplies. This is a basic electronics video showing how to use a meter around the house to make various electrical tests, and also how to use test lights and a soldering gun. These are all very easy to use. All these tools shown in this video, with the exception of the meter, are available at Lowe's or Radio Shack. This is a Craftsman multimeter that I bought at Sears on sale for a little over $10 about 6 years ago. They can still be had for $12 to $14 on sale. This multimeter is very easy to use. It's commonly called a voltmeter, but it does much more than that. I'll show you in this video how to make some very simple tests using this meter. The black test lead plugs into the center connector shown by the green arrow. Your red test lead plugs into the right-hand connector shown by the green arrow. The far left connector on this meter, your red test lead would plug into that if you were going to test for amps. We won't be doing that today. Upper left-hand corner is volts DC, like if you were checking something on your car. You could set it to 20 volts because what you're going to be dealing with on a car is going to be 12 volts. Just to the right of the off position, you will see AC volts. And today we'll be testing household current, which is 120 or 220, but we won't be testing 220 today. The lower right-hand corner in the blue is for testing batteries like 9-volt batteries or AA, D cells, etc. And that's what you'll be using to test your batteries. D batteries, AA, and AAA batteries are all 1.5 volts, just different amps. The black test lead plugs into the center connector on the meter, and the red test lead plugs into the right connector on the meter. Alligator clips can also be used with these test leads. They just push onto the end and make it a little bit easier to use the test leads. Here are the alligator clips. They didn't come with this cheap meter. You can purchase them and just about anything else you see in this video at Radio Shack. Here's a close-up view of an alligator clip. This photo shows the polarity indicator on the meter if you hook your leads to the wrong terminals on a battery. No harm done, you'll still get the voltage reading, but it just shows you that you have your leads hooked incorrectly. Now the leads are correctly hooked up to the battery and you don't see that polarity indicator. If two batteries are hooked up in parallel with wires as shown here, you still get 1.5 volts. If batteries are hooked up in series as shown here, as many flashlights have, then the voltage is double. You have 3 volts. Most people are not aware that rechargeable batteries have a lower voltage than standard batteries, even when fully charged. They also lose their charge over a period of time, whereas a standard battery will hold its charge almost indefinitely. I had trouble with my Kodak cameras using other brands of rechargeable batteries until I went to Kodak. That cured the problem. The cameras worked properly then, so that's something to keep in mind. Rechargeable batteries are great for cameras if you carry a spare set. And they're great for toys, but they're not good for remotes because they don't hold their voltage for a long period of time. Everyone is familiar with these little transformers that you plug into the wall. They're used on computers and computer accessories and camera chargers, battery chargers, phone chargers, etc. These little transformers convert 120 volts, which is dangerous, to a lower voltage, either AC or DC. The converted output voltage is very safe, so don't be afraid of these little transformers. They won't hurt you. I have all my little transformers like this associated with my computer. I have them hooked up on switches so that when the computer's off, these don't continue to drain voltage. Maybe I'm just a fanatic, but if everyone would disconnect these transformers when not in use, it would save a tremendous amount of energy. The output on this transformer is 12 volts DC. Set your meter to 20 volts DC Insert one probe on the inside center terminal of this little adapter. Your other lead goes on the outside that you can see here, the silver portion. Read the voltage. You should read 12 volts DC. If the output data on this transformer just shows volts, it's more than likely AC. If it was DC, it usually states that. Shown here are two fuses. The one on the left is an auto fuse, and the one on the right can be used in automotive and many other applications. These can easily be tested by using your meter's continuity setting. The soft metal link that burns in two when a short occurs is clearly shown in both of these fuses. Shown here are two terminals. They come in many different sizes and configurations, and they are also color-coded when they have an insulating sleeve like the one on the left. The right ring terminal shows a split in the barrel where you crimp it. It is very important to position that barrel in the proper place when you use a crimping tool. If this split in the barrel is not properly positioned in the tool can actually push this split